Well, this is my good buddy George Peters right here, and we are in Crete, Alberta, and we are along the East River. We're having a great time. It's beautiful out, sunset. We got here today. Got Ryan squeeze in here, Ryan Benson. How are you? Ryan was brave enough to drive all the way from Utah, where we took about 7 different flights and landed on about 25 different dirt strips to get here. And we made it in about the same time. We drove 5 hours today from Grand Prairie, but this is just an incredible place. We're just looking at the river where we're gonna put the boat in the morning and start our bear hunt. And absolutely gorgeous. So George has had us out shooting arrows tonight, having a great time, showing us some of the scenery. And if you wanna come to one of the hidden secrets in the West, it is Alberta, it is Crete, Northwoods Adventures. This is the place to be. George Peters, he's the guide. And you're going to hear a lot more about it as we have a great adventure right here on Hooked on Utah.
Down to the river to unload the boats and go on a bear hunt. A mighty Peace River, real calm day today. We shouldn't have a lot of rough water to go through, so it should be a nice trip out this morning.
Check out the wolf tracks along the shoreline right here. The wolf have been running down the river. So we're just putting the boats in right now, kind of midday. It's about 2 o'clock. You know, the sun doesn't go down here till about 11:30 is really dark. So the bear don't get going until late in the afternoon, but we're just gonna put the boats in. We're headed upstream and about 18 miles up into no man's land. There's no farms, there's nobody out in this country. This is what makes Northwoods Adventures so cool. We've just had a great meal, great lunch. Now we're putting the boats out. And we're gonna head up into some amazing country for black bear hunting. So it should be really cool. Maybe we'll see some wolf along the way. But this is as good as it gets if you want to get out in the primitive wild and have an incredible experience.
What I love about it? Oh, it's so peaceful and tranquil. No other people around. It's the best place to hunt.
Now George has told a legend of a very angry beaver in this waterway who's been known to attack young hunters. You gonna be okay?
I'll just get him.
Just be careful. When the angry beaver comes for you, swim for all you're worth. Northwoods Adventures, day 1 on our black bear hunt. That's incredible. How many miles of river do we have here to hunt?
We cover a total of 40 miles.
40 miles. How many tree stands?
A total of about 30 if we bait them all.
30. So I mean, at any given point, hunters can come up here and have stands that may not have been hunted before, where you start baiting, bring bears in, makes it unique. It's worth the trip to be up here.
Exactly, we rotate our baits so we don't hunt every stand every year.
Which introduces new bears, bigger bears, into baits that they haven't been pushed during that part of the season.
Try to keep our trophy quality up.
One of the first things that I did was get with Hoyt out of Salt Lake City, Utah. They set me up with a beautiful bow. Got the bow tuned at Humphreys Archery. Spent a ton of time with Brian Cook, the owner, shooting and tuning my bow. It probably is tuned perfect. Now it's, can I connect with the target? And so we'll see what happens here. So I'm gonna try and employ everything Brian's been teaching me. I did my job.
Oh, we're a little bit low right. Now you're low left.
I have just about got it bracketed.
Oh, now you're high left. That yellow dot is not going to move.
Oh, I flinched. It's about that big, but a bear's fairly big.
He hasn't shot a bow for 15 years. He's been able to come down here, bring a brand new bow. He has never shot before. And come down here 15 years later and throw together a group like that. I would consider that pretty good.
You know, one of the essential pieces of gear for a hunt like this is a good set of Boggs boots. They're rubber boot, neoprene, they're insulated, they're 100% waterproof, but what they do is they allow you to walk in this muddy shoreline to get in and out of the boats without filling your shoes full of mud. They're incredibly comfortable. They've got great foot and arch support, so you can spend all day trudging around in them. Boggs boots, you can get them at Sportsman's Warehouse, but just remember the name Boggs. They are spectacular, or you can get them online.
I've seen it in the water, but I thought maybe they're just a log coming down.
It's not something you see every day.